Freak out factor.
Freak out factor.
Freak out factor. Freak out factor. Freak out factor.
Man, what was in those cookies? Anthony Castrovince of MLB.com is back. We are weighing items on his freak out factor scale. Good morning to you, Anthony. How are you?
I'm good, Roflo. I woke up to a power outage from a bad storm. So to add to the freakiness, I'm at my brother's house. So now you get the Pearl Jam posters instead of the Bruce Springsteen posters.
Okay.
Just adds a little more, where are we, what's happening here?
Well, my compliments to his musical taste here. Let's start with the Los Angeles Dodgers. 1-6 since the post-trade deadline, the acquisition of Tarek Skubal. It almost seems silly to ask, but how much should we be freaking out about the Dodgers?
Yeah, that's a 1 after a 1-5 road trip to Wrigley and Phoenix. And, they've lost 8 of their last 9. But,
Yeah,
do I have to say it? I worry about the Dodgers like I worry about Bill Gates, okay? I'm not going to worry about the Dodgers. They'll survive. They've been known to sleepwalk through stretches of the regular season before, and they're in that stretch right now. Now, I will say, Justin Robleski, he's hit a wall. He's probably their 6th best pitcher at the same time, and he was an all-star this year. So, again, why freak out? But Edwin Diaz is a mess. That's something to work on in the bullpen. They're not converting scoring opportunities. There's been defensive miscues. This is not the Dodgers team we're accustomed to seeing, but, wake me up in October. We'll see.
Similar line of questioning here with a different team, and that's the Boston Red Sox, considering how scorching hot they were, 27-3 at one point, but then they lose 2 in a row and lose the series to the A's. What about the Red Sox on your freak out factor scale?
Yeah, we'll put that at a 2 out of 10 for the 2 losses in a row. But, man, what a fun run to watch. I mean, 27-3 after a 37-48 start. That was unprecedented. Only 9 teams have done the 27-3, but no one had done it after starting the season 37-48. Of course, baseball being baseball, it ends at the hands of an A's team that had come in losing 12 straight series. But you know what, Roflo? This whole thing with the Red Sox just underscores how good the Rays are. I mean, look what the Red Sox had to do just to get 7 games back of the Rays. It's absolutely crazy. Rays just chilling there in first place. They've won 6 straight. They're 25 games over 500. No one else in the American League is even 20 games over. So, this Red Sox run just illustrates how good another team is.
The Pittsburgh Pirates, Anthony, just finished a stretch of 17 games in 17 days. They just lost a series to the New York Mets. They're starting to fade a little bit. That playoff drought, which many of us had wondered if that finally coming to an end this year. Where are you on the Pirates on your freak out factor scale?
Yeah, this is 11 out of 10 because they're in danger of going 11 straight seasons without reaching the playoffs. And I give this team credit for they really go for it in the offseason to add to the offense. They've already outscored last year's run total, so that worked out. And they go for it again at the deadline, rebuilding the bullpen. But they're in a serious funk right now. They've played, as you said, 17 games in 17 days, and they went 5-12. 5 straight series losses. They're falling back quickly in that wild card race. They've got other teams to leapfrog. Just lost Mitch Keller to a season-ending injury. Still susceptible to left-handed pitching. They didn't address that at the deadline. So, they have to win at something like a 600 clip down the stretch. It can happen. And it has to start happening right now, Roflo. They play the Marlins this week. That's one of the teams they have to jump over. So let's see it right now. I'd like to see this happen for Pittsburgh. To be rewarded for the wait for the fans and the aggression of the front office.
Yeah, October baseball, postseason baseball in that yard in front of those fans would be outstanding. Let's bring it home with this one. On Friday night, Corbin Carroll's girlfriend surprised him and the Diamondbacks by performing the national anthem before their game against the Los Angeles Dodgers. What's there to freak out about?
Nothing to freak out. We'll put it at a 0 out of 10. This is a heartwarming moment. Corbin Carroll, comes out for the anthem and is surprised by his girlfriend, Emma Broyles. I mean, this guy's a 3-time All-Star, dating a former Miss America who can sing. Things are going well for Corbin Carroll. But, Roflo, I was watching this, and I was taken back to the 2007 ALCS when here in Cleveland, Taylor Swift, then just a little-known country singer, was supposed to sing the anthem.
That's right.
He backed out at the last minute. They bring in the record company says, well, how about this Daniel Peck? We'll send you Daniel Peck instead. The Indians said, sure, why not? We don't care. And turns out they didn't know that Daniel Peck was Josh Beckett's ex-girlfriend.
That's correct.
And then he absolutely shoved against the Indians in a huge series-shifting game. So that's what I like. I like the spiciness of the ex-girlfriend singing the anthem even more than the heartwarming current girlfriend singing.
Well, as he was warming up in the bullpen, he told his pitching coach, John Farrell at the time, he said, "I want it noted for the record, I broke up with her." So
that's right.
That's how
John Farrell knew, like, oh, we got him tonight.
Exactly. Great stuff. Anthony Castrovince with the Freak Out Factor. Great stuff as always, Anthony. Have a great week, man. Talk to you soon.
Thank you, sir.